Hello, hello, good evening. Welcome to Play the Game with Steve. And tonight we have part four. So we are in game 7 of our Ultimate Spider-Man campaign. So we had a few struggles along the way. So Norman Osborn was my first hurdle. And then we got stomped by Venom one time. And then our next defeat was against Mysterio, and then finally the Sinister Six. So we've been taking some beatings. Obviously, the thematics of this campaign is to build a new Spider-Man deck in every aspect that we play. So we've played 8 campaigns so far. We've built 7 different decks. So our last leadership deck was a Kamikaze Ally strategy, which I thought would be okay with a little bit of turbo boost on vision, because we have abilities to increase vision stats, and we really wanted to play in on that. It did not go our way, unfortunately, so we made a few adjustments to our deck. So obviously we have our 15 signature cards. We have the 3 double resources. We have the band together and innovation for resources. We added Squirrel Girl, Ant-Man, Kaloo, Stinger, Wonder Man, Black Panther as our allies instead of Captain America and Giant Man and all the other big ones that cost a lot of resources. We have a Sky Cycle inspired and a reinforced suit to be able to play on Vision. We have the Avengers Tower, and we have the Triskelion. We have an Avengers Mansion. We have the Team Training and the Mighty Avengers. We have our Ingenuity. And then we have 3 Inspiring Presences, 2 Strength in Numbers, and an Avengers Assemble. So this is the deck that we came across. We tried it out a couple times. So far we've been 3 for 3 in the games that we've played. So it's very, very interesting to see if I get smoked tonight just because I'm on camera. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. So on our last game, so again, we were doing a progressive campaign. So we had 7 hit points remaining. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our hit points back to 7. I'm going to do a super power shuffle here, which I'm going to just start putting all the cards like this and do a quick shuffle. And then, my friends, we will start to play. So we are playing with the Guerrilla Tactics. I really like the Sinister Six with the Guerrilla Tactics, so I don't see any reason why to change it. So I'm going to do a nice little power shuffle here on Expert. I think it offers just the right amount of challenge. And also, some of those treacheries can't be canceled. So I kind of like that too. So, all right. So first things first, for Sinister Synchronization, we have to put in 2 villains. So the first one is going to be Electro, and the activation order matters here. So Electro right now is activation order 2. So he is most likely going to start unless we get Mr. Octopus. And we got the Vulture, who has the number 6 spot. So then these, the active villain only changes if they actually deal damage to us. All right, so the setup is done. Our obligation has been shuffled. This is here. Light at the end, force interrupt, and I think I got everything. 1+, it's a trap, and then there we go. So we are all good here. All right, so we are gonna shuffle our deck one last time, and then let's draw our opening hand. So we have a Spider Sense, Web Kick, Strength in Numbers, Avengers Tower, Band Together. So a lot of great cards that do nothing for us right now. So Web Kick would take away Electro, but then it would leave Vulture as the main guy. So I don't like that. So I really don't like any of my cards. So I'm going to pitch all of my cards away. Maybe I'll keep the Web Kick so I can get rid of this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep the Avengers Tower and the Web Kick. Oh, well, there we go. We have Vision and another Web Kick. So 2, 4, 6 cards. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use our resource and then a Web Kick to play an Avengers Tower. And then, unfortunately, I think we're just going to go Avengers Tower, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to play Vision. Unfortunately, we don't have any allies to heal. But we do have our main ally down. And what he is going to do, he is going to remove 1 threat from the Sinister synchronization. He'll take a damage. I will flip to Spider-Man and remove the last threat as well. All right, so we have our ally and we have some good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a Squirrel Girl, a Black Cat, and an Ant-Man. So some of those good cards could have been good yesterday. All right, guys. Well, if you're in here, you're watching me, say hello in the chat. Don't be shy. So first things first, we're going to place 1 threat on the main scheme. Electro wishes to activate against us, which will trigger my Spider Sense. I will draw a card, which is a Spider Tracer. I will choose to defend his attack, and he is going to attack me for 1 plus 3, so that is 4 damage. So I do take 1. And then I'm going to move the active villain to Vulture, and then after Electro attacks and damages you, discard the top 7 cards of your deck. So I'm losing 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there goes Aunt May. No cookies for Steve. And then encounter card is Robotic. In expert mode, this card gains Insight 1 and cannot be canceled. And then put Doc Ock and Scorpion into play. Well, there you go. So we got Doc Ock and we get Scorpion. So now we have 4 of the 6. And Vulture will still remain the main guy. All right, so we need to start punishing these guys, or else we will be in trouble. All right, so we have a lightning resource. I think the first one I want to take out. Let's see, can I take anybody out? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Spider Tracer to give Vision +2. So he's going to swing for 4 on... who do we take out? We're going to do 4 damage on Dr. Octopus. And I'm just going to put the damage there for Octopus. I'm going to use Black Cat and Avengers Tower to play Squirrel Girl, which will put a damage on everyone. I am then going to use... Squirrel Girl to attack for 1 on Dr. Octopus. And then I'm going to flip down. I'm going to use my Avengers Tower and my resource here to play Ant-Man, who is going to remove the 2 threat from the main scheme. All right, so I got 3 allies. I'm going to keep my Triskelion because then I can kind of have all my allies built. I will have 6 cards, so 2, 4, 5, and 6. And then I get to play, not only do I get to play Team Training, I'll also get to play maybe Mighty Avengers, which would be phenomenal. So we're going to add 1 threat. Vulture will scheme for 1 plus 0, brings that to 2. Lucky us. Encounter card is Eviction Notice. Well, perfect timing for that. Goodbye, Eviction Notice. All right, let's start playing some stuff. I think I'm going to try to keep my backflip. All right, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my free resource to play a web shooter. And hopefully you can still see it. I'm going to see it on my camera in a second. There you go. I'm going to flip into my friend Spider-Man, who is going to, wants to keep that Mighty Avengers here. Might just be what I do. I am going to use my web shooter and the Triskelion. I think I'm just going to keep that. To play a team training, which is going to give all my allies +1 health, which is perfect. I am then going to use my Avengers Tower and my backflip to play Wonder Man. Avengers Tower, yeah, to play Wonder Man. Wonder Man can remove the 2 threat that is on the Sinister synchronization. Ant-Man will punch for 2 on Doc Ock, which will remove him and remove 4 threat. So that is going to go to 16. Ant-Man is here. And then we can start working on other guys. Vulture's not that bad. I think I want to start taking out the other ones, but yeah, I'm going to do 1 damage to my friend Vulture. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep my Mighty Avengers. We're doing really, really good here. We got 4 allies. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. There it is with the Inspiring Presence. 4 and 5. Ah, look at that. So that is free. That is free. And then everybody's free. Now I just need my strength in numbers. All right, let's see if we get it. So we're going to add 1 threat here on Sinister Synchronization. Vulture triggers my Cider Sense when he wants to attack me. I get a web kick, which is great, because then I can play some other stuff. He wants to attack me for 2. I do not want to discard random cards. So I think what I'm going to do, I am going to sacrifice Squirrel Girl. So he attacks me for 2 +1. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to defeat it. So 3. That goes away. Our encounter card is Exhaustion and a Surge, of course. Into an Assault. Vulture will trigger my Spider Sense, which is another Inspiring Presence. Arg. All right, well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to sacrifice Ant-Man. Because, again, I don't want to discard cards for nothing. All right, we're good with this. We're going to use our Avengers Tower and reduce Stinger by 1. So she is free. We are going to use our Genius and our Web Kick to play Mighty Avengers. So now all of my allies, because I am an Avenger, have +1/+1. I'm going to use a Web Shooter to give Vision +2 attack. So now Vision is attacking for 3. +2 is 5. So I'm going to attack with Vision for 5. I'm going to defeat the Vulture. So he's gone. I'm going to bring this down to 12. He is going to take a damage. I'm going to use an Inspiring Presence to play the Inspiring Presence. And then he is going to punch for 5 again on what's-his-face Electro. So he will be at 6 damage. Stinger will punch for 2 and take him out, which will remove another 4 threat, which will bring that down to 8. I will then flip down to Alter Ego. The active villain would now be Scorpion, who schemes for 0. I couldn't have asked for anything better. No Wonder Bra tonight. Ah, you guys missing it? You said Wonderland, thwarting for 2. It's currently only 1. No, he thwarts. Was it 1? All right, so this would be at 2. All right. And then I'm going to use my Genius to give Vision a reinforced suit. And now Wonder Bra we'll get rid of 2. There you go. There he is, Wonder Man. Wonder Bra, Wonder Man. And then that concludes our turn. And we have a big 0 schemer in play, which is going to just make it so much easier here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All 1-cost cards and 2 double resources. All right. Well, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay. So we're going to add 1 threat. Scorpion is going to scheme for 0 plus 1, which is going to go plus 1. So at 2. Encounter card is Partnership of Pain. The villain with the lowest activation will scheme with plus X, where X is the number of villains. So he's going to scheme for 0 and put this guy into play. All right. So this is a life-size decoy, which is pretty simple. All right. Love this scenario. I know. It's so good. Okay. We are going to use our resource to give Vision an inspired. There we go. Go Vision. Get busy. And then we are going to use a strength to equip Vision with a Sky Cycle. So now Vision also has 3, 4, 5, 6 health. And he's currently at 3 out of 6. I will use Peter Parker to flip up. I will use Stinger to remove the tough off the life-size decoy. I'm going to use my web shooter to give Vision plus 2 attack. So now he's attacking for 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he's going to take out this life-size decoy. Oh, I could have put a... You know what? What should I do? What should I do, Mr. Magoo? Yeah, I'm just going to use a Spider Tracer to play an Inspiring Presence on him. And then he is going to punch Scorpion for 6. Yeah, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch! So he is at 7 out of 10. Do I just punch this out? I'm going to use... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do... Wonder Man is at 2 out of 3. Spider-Man punches for 2. Stinger should have an extra point of damage. I'm going to pitch my energy for Wonder Man to attack for 4. And then he is going to take care of this guy. So now they're all gone. Remove 7 threat. There's only 1 left. I don't think I want to get rid of it right now. I'm going to use Spider-Man to remove a threat. And I'm going to stay here because I'm good there. I'm good. All right. 1. There's an Ingenuity. I get an extra encounter card. I didn't want to get 3 encounter cards this turn. But I think our deck is working really, really well. The fact that we got Scorpion down is just money balls. All right, go leadership. It's so good. All right. So 2, 3, 4. All right, well, I'm going to web up whatever comes my way. Damage on Wonder Bra. Thank you, sir. Missed that. All right, here we go. So first of all, we're going to add a threat. That's going to go to 2. We are going to bring in a villain. Let's see who comes out to play. It's going to be Doc Ock. So this is going to trigger add 2 threat here. And then Dr. Octopus wants to activate against us, triggers our Spidey Sense, and we got an enhanced Spidey Sense. You know what? I'm just going to defend for 3. He's going to attack me for 2 plus 4. The son of a gun. Ah, man. What a brutal. So he's attacking me for 6. I take 3. Go down to 3. So he's going to place a threat on each scheme. Thank you for that, Doc Ock. First encounter card is a Gang Up. I'm going to trigger my Spider Sense, draw a card. It's an Inspiring Presence. And I think Wonder Bra is going to take that hit for deal 1 indirect damage to each player. And okay, so I take 2 indirect damage. Wow. So I'm going to put 1 on him and 1 on me. So I'm going to go down to 2. Wonder Bra is out. And then my next encounter card is Team Leader. All right, so that is a crisis icon. Okay. Well, now, I'm scared. What to do, Mr. Magoo? Obviously, I had to get a turn with no lightning resources. So that's unfortunate. And he is at 4 out of 6. And he punches for 4. All right, so I think what I'm going to... Oh, no, I do have this. I am going to use my Webbed Up to play my Web Shooter. Man, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Think. I am then going to use a Web Shooter to give him +2. So then he can attack for... How much is he attacking for? He's attacking for 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to punch for 6. Give him a damage. I'm going to use my enhanced Spider Sense to do an Inspiring Presence. I'm going to heal him, punch for 6. And then we're going to take out Doc Ock, which is going to remove light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to trigger the ambush, which is going to bring in one of the villains, which is going to be Doc Ock again. So he's coming right back. And then, you know what? I think I use Stinger to remove 2 threats. This is at 15. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to go down. I'm going to play my Ingenuity with a Genius. So now I have double Genius stuff, but I am very low on health. All right. Let's see what we get from here. I don't mind if Sinister Synchronization goes away. So 2, 4, and 6. All right, we got some beatdowns, and I think we win the game. All right, here we go. This is going to go to 4. Dr. Ock is going to scheme for 2 plus 2. That is going to bring it to 8, which is going to start at 3. Resolve the ambush, which is going to add 2 here. And then the next villain will be Craven. So he is active now. And double encounter cards. This is where it can get tricky here. Surprise! It gains Surge, cannot get canceled. Resolve the ambush. So there you go. This is where we lose. If he schemes, he's got 3 more cards. We got Vulture, who is now the active guy. Now there's a whole bunch of guys to kill. Then we get Shadows of the Past, which will Surge, give the Highway Robbery, and then put the 3 cards here. Oh, man, this is where we lose, guys. Oh, which sucks. Which is going to add 2 more threat to light at the end. And I still got 2 freaking cards to resolve. And we're not done yet. Into a life-size decoy who has tough and an advance for 1 plus 2 is 3. So that is at 6 out of 7. Wow. And I have to lose a card with an acceleration. So this was a shite turn for us. And I lose a web kick. Wow. What am I to do here? Well, I'm going to use my ability to put Aunt May and get some cookies, go to 6. Daddy needs a way to do stuff or else Daddy is in trouble. I have no allies. And all I have is an ally that's going to die if I use him. But he thwarts for 3, so I could get my other web kick. I could do 2 web kicks this turn. So I could just keep Craven. But I need to remove a ton of threat. All right, so this is annoying. And I can't remove threat from side schemes, but I can remove threat from main schemes. All right, so first things first. I'm going to use strength and ingenuity to do a web kick. And I'm going to take out Doc Ock. This is not a thwart event, so I am going to remove cannot thwart the side scheme. So this is a trigger. So I'm going to remove the highway robbery and get my web kick back. I am then going to use yeah, so what am I doing next? Man, I got to remove some stuff here. Because I am in doo-doo. And then I have to discard upgrades or supports. All right, so maybe I get rid of my enhance. And I do 8 damage to Vulture, which removes 4. Brings that back down to 15. And then I got to get rid of this decoy at some point if I want to thwart that side scheme. But I am going to lose vision here, which is super sad because I'm going to probably get all my cards to bring that back. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. But I got to get that main scheme under control or else I'm so dead. Discarding cards is not something I want to do. Okay, so Craven, yeah, I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do a web kick on Vulture. He's out. I'm gonna remove 4 from light at the end. I think this life-size decoy is gonna have to stick around for now until I can find Squirrel Girl. All right, I'm gonna use my web shooter to give Vision a plus 2 thwart. So now he's thwarting for 5. So yeah, so 3, 4, 5, and bye-bye Vision, unfortunately, brings that down to 1. Not my PJs, buddy. This is I almost wore my PJs. Almost. And then what we're going to do is we are going to start punching Craven. Yeah, we're going to punch Craven for 2. Start dealing some damage there. All right. Okay, so we're at 6 health. We're doing pretty good, but that was a really rough turn. There it is. I knew I was going to get strength in numbers when I don't need it. All right, but we also have a Spider Tracer that can help and remove some threat. So this is going to go to 2. Craven will want to activate against us. Triggers my Spider Sense with an Inspiring Presence. Again, like this was the end game right here. We had the win. So he's going to attack us for 2, and then we have to discard cards. I don't like discarding cards. But I think, yeah, I'm just going to take it for 2. If this activation deals damage, I'm stunned. Yay! So I'm going to go down to 2, and I'm going to get stunned. Bad decisions, Steve. Bad decisions. 2 card. He attacks for 0. Discard a random card and place one threat for each different resource type. So I'm going to lose a card, and we're going to add a threat. Please don't be my web kick. It's innovation. I can deal with that. And then the next one is put the set aside Hobgoblin and Vulture in play, and if they're already in place. So Hobgoblin and Vulture. So again, really making it hard for me to just finish them off. All right, so Hobgoblin and Vulture are in play. So 9 health, 7 health. All right. Okay, so Ingenuity and Avengers Tower will play Kalu. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I keep you know what? I'm going to keep Avengers Assemble. Maybe I can draw into a couple of extra cards that can help. I'm going to use my strength in numbers to draw 2. Yes! Yeah! All right. Unfortunately, it's not the best. I'm going to punch to remove my stunned. All right. I'm going to... I have the web kick. I don't know if that's going to help. I can punch for a lot. Maybe I keep this for next turn. Maybe I keep this for... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep that for next turn. I could heal Stinger, and I can do a web kick, which removes another 4. Decisions, Steve. What decisions will you make? All right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a web kick. We're going to kick for 8 and take out Craven, which is going to bring Vulture as the main guy. It's going to remove 4 threat, so that's going to go down to 11. Now, if I can kill both of these, I win. All right, I am going to use my Spider Tracer to play an Inspiring Presence. I'm not. I am wearing pants. I'm wearing my jogging pants. Wow, man. Okay, I'm gonna Inspiring Presence Stinger. So she's gonna go down to 1, and then she is gonna remove 2 threat from the main. Now I'm gonna risk it a lot here. Is I'm gonna flip down. Aunt May's gonna heal me, and hopefully I don't scheme out because he only schemes for 1. I should be good. But famous last word. So 2, 4, 6. Man, I really wanted those big attack cards. All right, so that double encounter card really messes you up if you're not careful. So this is going to go to 2. Vulture's going to scheme for 1. Let's see the +3. +2. Give the villain an additional boost card. There you go, what do I call it? 3. Son of a gun. So that is 4. So that goes to 6. Man, can I call this garbage or what? All right, and then 2 encounter cards. I don't think there's another advance left. Advance, heighten morale, get attached to the villain with the highest activation. So he gets plus attack for each villain, and then with the most remaining hit points, and that is him, so 9. All right, so that was pretty lucky. All right, Aunt May, give me my cookies. I'm back to 10. I got a free resource. All right, my free resource and Avengers Tower is going to play Squirrel Girl, removes the tough, and 1 damage on both of these clowns. All right. Then I'm going to flip up We're doing this, guys. We're so doing this. I kind of wish I had my... All right, I'm going to punch for 2, punch for 4, punch for 6 on Hobgoblin. So he is now at 7 out of 9. I am going to use Ingenuity for a web shooter. And then I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, and one of my web shooters to play Avengers Assemble. And then we all ready, except for Stinger, who is already ready. All right, now these guys attack for 3. 3. All right, and then Spider-Man is going to attack for 3. He's going to defeat the Hobgoblin. Oh, and then we have the victory. There we go. On an Avengers Assemble. Removing 4, so 11 minus 4 is 7. And then Squirrel Girl and Kaloo punch for 6. Vulture only has 7 health remaining, which removes Light at the end. Victory! Bum, bum, bum. And there we go. We have a win. So, kind of sad. Some of our combos did not come off. We used strength in numbers one time only. So that was kind of sad. But we still managed to win. The inspiring presence on Vision was definitely a highlight when he was attacking for 6, 7. Just imagine him here with that +2 and then the inspiring presences. Booyah! So now I have 1 game left. I'm at 10 health, which is great. So I'm back to full strength. And because the next villain is going to be Venom Goblin, and I have to take him out with an aggressive build. So my last aggressive build was Alter Ego X-Men. And I played the X-Men doing all the attack stuff, and then Spider-Man was just kind of chilling in Alter Ego and just kind of playing around with them. So that was pretty fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think of a different deck using an aggression build. So I'm gonna start thinking of stuff for tonight, and maybe on Saturday morning I'm gonna go in for Venom Goblin, because that is probably a 45-minute to an hour and a half fight. If I'm trying to think. The problem is I want to play cards like toe-to-toe and stuff like that, but the problem is I don't want Venom Goblin to activate, because Venom Goblin is brutal. So also we're going to find a modular set to put in there. I think I was going to do Down to Earth to go with it instead of the Gobbler. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. Hey, that life-size decoy didn't matter at the end. So, but man, did we get close. And those close games are the best. All right, so what do you guys think of the deck? This was a generic Avengers build, but with a little bit of Voltron on our main guy. So there you go. I think that was a fun deck. I love Vision. Vision with the web shooters for me, I think is just a no-brainer. And especially I'm playing him in leadership, I think it was just easy. Obviously, the interactions between the cards didn't pay off as much as I wanted, but we still got to see Vision really kick some major butt here. So that was a good choice. All right, so it's almost 10 o'clock. So it was. I just wanted a quick game tonight. So I'm 4 for 4. So far, every time I played it, it always came close. It's because as soon as you flip this to the light at the end, man, you got to be ready to just take them out. So, or else it can cause real problems. All right, guys. So thank you so much. It seems like chat. Thank you for joining me in the chat, everyone that was there. I do appreciate your support. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys on Saturday for the big finale versus Venom Goblin in Aggression. And then on that note, guys, I'll just say have some fun and just play the game. Good night, guys. Ciao, ciao. Unless people want to chat some more, well, I think we're good. Peace out.